Hello there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney and welcome back to another review. So another Middle Eastern fragrance and another summer fragrance, you can say a fragrance that's very popular among designer fragrances. People like this fragrance a lot. I'm talking about a very popular oil that's very good for the summers, right? So today I'm going to review this beautiful fragrance from the house of Lattafa called as Liam Blue Shine. Okay, so all about this particular fragrance, its performance and what's this an alt of, all of that right after this intro. You're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney. Let's get going. All right, welcome back. So this beautiful box is the Lattafa's Liam Blue Shine. So there are two Liam series in this lineup. There is a gray one which is an alt of Gris Charnel, and this is the other one, right? So this, as as a box, it kind of looks like this very beautiful box. It's a blue gold colored box, and it's got a little bit of this engraving that you can see here with gold. At the back it talks about Lattafa and Liam. It talks about Eau de Parfum and the Lattafa logo, all of that information, and you can just basically open up the box like this to present the bottle. The presentation itself, I think, is really good, and Lattafa is doing excellently well when it comes to presentations, bottles, and even the sprayers as well. You will notice on this. So it's got this beautiful bottle sitting in this case, and there's a velvet case, black with the gold writing talking about Liam here, right? So, and the bottle is, or rather, it's very snug fit, so you can kind of carry it easily. So you can keep this aside and we'll talk about the bottle itself. So this is the Liam Blue Shine. It looks very nice. There's a golden cap and the blue with the gold writing. It looks very nice. Nothing extraordinarily exceptional like some of the other Lattafas, but this is a really good bottle as well. No jokes about it. And there is some amount of juice left. So this is a very nice fragrance, and I wanted to actually review it a little later, but when I did a test spray of this particular fragrance, I thought, oh wow, this is really good and you should definitely try it. Just smelling this at the nozzle itself or at the atomizer itself makes you so happy. Very interestingly nice fragrance. So this, let's look at the atomizer. It's a controlled atomizer. I feel it's a pressurized one. Sprays very nicely. Wow, very nice, right? So you get a very nice opening, and the opening is so very nice. In fact, I would say that if you really want to experience this fragrance, you should do less number of sprays, probably just do 2-3 on yourself, and then you see the magic of this fragrance, right? So what do you get? Right at the top, you get a nice, marine note. Right at the top, you get a very strong marine note, okay, followed by a nice citrusy hint at the back end. You also feel a little bit of that incensey type of a feeling that you kind of get. And then you feel a little bit of that lavender, talcum kind of element as well. But the citrusy sea salt element is very prominent. And then you get a little bit of more of that slight saltiness, not exactly sweet, but it kind of it's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's more of the saltiness part, like in some desserts when they add salt for it to bring out the flavor of the sugar. A little like that, you get that element as well, followed by a little bit of spiciness, and I think the spiciness is coming from some green herbaceous thing like rosemary, pepper type. And then you also feel a little bit of musky element. You don't get a lot of amber, but you feel a lot of musky element for sure. That is something that you will get, right? This is very nice, and the beauty of this is it works so very classy in the sense that you can just wear this and you will immediately kind of feel very nice about it, because it gives you that very nice freshness from that citrusy thing along with those peppery elements that are there. But that sea note, the marine note is just too good, right? I kind of like this fragrance just at that 1 or 2 sprays, because after that, when you do, let's say for example 8 to 10 sprays, then what happens is I feel that you go nose blind and you don't really enjoy the fragrance so much. But then every now and then, if you kind of come up close and sniff yourself, you'll be able to smell. But if you just do 3 to 4 sprays lightly, and then you really experience that magic. Very nice. Okay, the opening 10-15 minutes is superb, where you enjoy that fragrance with that aquatic note, and that continues for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. I would say easily 1 to 1.5 hours time, you kind of feel that projection. I would say it doesn't do a lot of beast mode kind of projection. It does about 2 feet, I would say, pretty decently well, between soft and between loud, somewhere in that ballpark is what you kind of get. But the first 1 hour is where you really enjoy this fragrance, where you get all of those elements and they are out loud, they're very nice. after that mark, it starts to go down. Okay, it starts becoming softer, and then towards the 3 hour mark, you kind of feel that, you know, there is a little bit of talciness, a little bit of talcum-like effect, which is basically the lavender part coming into the picture, and that you kind of feel. And towards the end, you will kind of, you know, it goes into a linear mode and kind of, you know, dries off. So in terms of performance, you will get about 4 to 4.5 hours, 5 hours time. At least that's what I've been able to get. I'm sure as it macerates, it will do really well. But the scent profile is superb, right? Now, this particular fragrance is an alternate of a very popular designer fragrance created by Albert Morillas for Acqua Di Gio, okay? And I'm talking about the Profondo series from this, which was released in the year 2020. Now, the Profondo series has got a similar note profile. It's got a lot of citrus, it's got a lot of green elements. It's also got the mineral note. Now, the mineral note is what I think is a little bit of missing element in this particular fragrance, but otherwise, it smells really nice. To some extent, it also feels like the opening is a little like Bleu de Chanel type of opening as well, because there also you have a lot of citrusy element, but here that element of aquatic note, the marine note, is really nice. So in a way to describe this particular fragrance would be aquatic, marine, talcum, musky kind of a fragrance with a little bit of ambriness and a little bit of citrusy element, right? So like I said, yes, so this is a Profondo alt, and if you've been wanting to get a good alternative of Acqua Di Gio's Profondo, I think you can definitely consider this. So I do not have the OG, so I can't really make a comparison to say how close it is. But people who like Profumo or Profondo, you can definitely consider this because they are very similar in their scent profile, in their DNA. I kind of like this a lot more because in the opening, it just smells too good. And when you put it on, you really feel very refreshed, very energetic and very happy when you wear it. So if you are a fan of that kind of a designer fragrance series, which is from the house of Acqua Di Gio and especially Profondo, you can definitely consider this one. It's very good in terms of its scent profile. Now, the one element or two elements that I think are not there on this one in terms of its notes, but which is missing probably is that one is the patchouli is very dry on this one. So it comes at a very later point of time. You can smell patchouli, very dry, very earthy kind of that feeling, but the mineral note definitely I don't get it at all. So that part is definitely missing. So that's what you kind of identify when you smell the fragrance up close. And even Lattafa on their web, on Fragrantica doesn't really talk about the mineral note, but everything else, the citrusy, the spicy, the rosemary, amber, patchouli, musk, all of that is there, right? So very good, right? So this is available for sale roughly around the 2,000 rupees price tag. Just under that, 1,850 to 2,000 is something you should be able to get 100 ml of it. This is the Eau de Parfum version, so the concentration is pretty good, the sprayer is good, the bottle is good, and of course for that price point, it really makes us an excellent office wear fragrance. It's an excellent day wear fragrance. It's an excellent all year throughout fragrance because this is the one of those fragrances that you can wear comfortably. You can do a blind buy. You will not kind of go wrong with it because the scent profile is really extremely good, right? So I really like this particular series, and I was looking forward to get the gray one, but somehow I've not been able to get it yet. But if you are interested in getting this particular fragrance, you can definitely let us know. You will see the number on the screen where you can check for decants. Decants of this is available as well. And in case you're interested in getting a brand new as well, you can get in touch on that number there, right? So yes, very nice summer fragrance. Very happy to do this review, especially because I was considering to do it a much later time. I thought I'll do it after a couple of weeks, but smelling this fragrance just makes you very happy, and I just wanted to share with you that this is a fab fragrance to consider for summers. This is Lattafa's Liam Shine Blue, right? Or Liam Blue Shine, right? So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and share. Follow us for more videos every day for good fragrance reviews, Middle Eastern, Indian and all of that. And I will put in the link for the community page. In case you want to join the community page, you can do so to get updates on a lot of the offers on fragrances and new videos coming on that space as well, right? So all about that. So you're watching the Perfume Experience. Until another time, take care. Bye now.